Hello everyone. Okay, it is a new year, 2014, can't believe it, but I'm going to try to make a new recipe, flax crackers. And I'm going to use my round dehydrator, which I'm contemplating returning to the store and just getting an Excalibur. I've seen a smaller Excalibur that's about twice the price I paid for that. So I might do that so that I can make these recipes more easily, since I'm dedicated to enjoying better health and I'm going all in. It's 2014. I'm really wanting to step it up. But I thought I would try to make some flax crackers, and I've looked at some people's recipes like online on YouTube, and I'm getting just a general idea. I'm not using any specific person's recipe, but I'm going to try to do something for myself. So I have here some some celery, a bit of onion, and some tomato. And I only did 1/3 of a cup of flaxseed because I want to test this first to see if it will even work. I've got some frozen chives and some frozen cilantro. That's the cilantro there. And I've got an array of spices. I also have back there in this container some ground flax. I may need more of that, so I'll see. But I've got some Caribbean spice and roasted garlic, herbamare, which I absolutely love, and some Mediterranean all-spice seasoning here, all-purpose seasoning, and oregano. And maybe I'll add some paprika to that as well. So I'm going to, I think, start by putting my tomato and celery into the blender. I'm going to put half of this mixture into the blender to blend that up. But I'm going to leave part of it unblended so that I can have those flax seeds in the crackers, so you can see the flax in the crackers. And I'm going to get started with that. Also, what I did was I put 1/3 of a cup of flaxseed in here, and then I put 2/3 cup of water. So as you see, it's become this really thick goo. I let this sit probably for about 10 hours. So I'm going to put half of that mixture into the blender with the other items, as you can see, and get started with the blending.
Okay, so here I have put all my items into the blender, and now I'm going to season. So there is the herbamare, and I'm adding some of the all-purpose seasoning, and some oregano, and a little bit of this Caribbean spice. Now, you flavor it as you wish. It just depends on your palate. I like things with lots of flavor. And some black pepper, of course. Again, you can put whatever you like in there, but I do like lots of flavor in everything that I cook, everything I make. So once you have this seasoned the way you like, and of course I'm adding the extra dry flax, but once you have everything seasoned and you've put all of your ingredients in, then the next step, of course, is to blend it up. So as you see, I am getting ready to blend all of this stuff.
Okay, as you can see, I don't have a lot of the mixture in here, so I know this is going to be probably more problematic. But I'm mixing it around. I'm going to see how it turns out, or I might bring out my little food processor. Okay, you know what? Because I don't have a lot of the mixture, and because I'm running it slowly, not all of the flax seeds are being ground up. So I'm just going to put the entire mixture in here to give it a bit more, the blender a bit more to work with. And let's see how that works out. And after that, I'll just mix it up with my hand. I'm going to put it on low. See, that's a bit better. It's higher. It's got more to work with. And I'm going to just, I'm doing this for the first time. I'm just, let's see, how does that look? I think I want to blend it a little more to get the all the onion mixed in and stuff. So give me a second and I'm going to do that. I'm mixing that at a higher speed. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, you know what? I think that's going to be good. It's more mixed, definitely, but I still see nice flax bits in there, and it's still very gooey. That's the best word I can use to describe it. And apparently it needs to be gooey like that to put on my sheet. So I'm going to get to scooping it out onto my dehydrator. Okay, as you can see, I have a round dehydrator. It's a Salton, and I just had to try to stick a parchment paper in there, cut out a hole to fit it, because I don't have a tray that will obviously hold goo. This is what the trays look like, so I can't put it on that. I'm just going to scoop it out and try to set that on there, and once I've done that I'll get back to you. But I will tell you, I tasted my mixture and it's good. I tasted a little bit and it tastes nice and flavorful, so I'm going to do this and spread it on. Oops, and try not to... I'm going to try to spread it around the sides. As you can see, I've got a lip there. So I'm going to work on that and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it looks. And I'm surprised, actually. I have enough for one full tray. I didn't think I would. So that's good for me to know. If I'm going to make this again, I could do the same thing. I haven't tried fitting another tray on top with these edges out, and since I've got just enough for one, I'm not going to bother. But anyway, I'm going to get the dehydrator plugged in and start it up, and I think it's just about 6 p.m. now. I'm probably going to go till midnight. I don't know if I can turn it over at all, but I will try to see if in 6 hours if there's anything that I can do in terms of breaking it up and turning it. So this, as I said, is an experiment for me, and you guys are along for the ride. I can smell the flavors. They really smell great. The onion. Oh, I forgot garlic. Ooh, I knew I'd forget something. That's okay, because I've got onion, I've got cilantro, I've got chives, and I have all these nice little Caribbean flavorings and so forth. So we'll see how it tastes. All right, I'm going to plug it in and get started. Okay, as you can see, the lid fits on very well. And I have it at 105. Yeah, probably I'll leave it at 105. Maybe I'll put it to 110. I'll put it between that's about 110 it looks like. Obviously I want this to be raw, so hence I'm not going past 115 or up to 120 or anything like that. And we'll see how it goes. So, I'll be back with you guys when in 6 hours, whatever amount of time, and see if these need to be turned over or anything. Okay, so it's been dehydrating now for just about 4 hours, and it's you know, it still needs to be dehydrated for a lot more, obviously, but you can see it's already contracting and pulling away from the edges a bit. You know, I didn't want to make it too thick because I wanted it to dry easily, so oh, that part flipped over. But at some point I'm going to try to figure out how to break this up, turn it over, something. So I will be back with you guys probably in a couple of hours. Alright, it's just about 6 hours right now, and let's take a look. Okay, I honestly have no clue how I'm going to flip this over, or if I'm going to try... Maybe I'm going to just try to break it. I mean, it can be flipped, I think, because as you can see, I'm moving it all easily like this. Perfect, it's like one giant piece. And obviously the top is more well done, a little crispier compared to the bottom. And the bottom is a solid piece now, but it just feels a little softish. I don't know what the best word to describe it. Sponge-like. So perfect, look at that. I just flipped that right over. Awesome. And to make use of my dehydrating time, I've got some almond pulp cookies that I'm baking as well. Alright. I'm gonna have that flipped over for a little while. It's almost midnight and maybe I'll go to bed in an hour. So I think what I want to do is break this into smaller pieces. So I'll do that in about an hour. And see, already like at the side, some parts are breaking. Let me just, there we go, we've got a piece here. Yeah. Obviously not crispy yet. I'm going to give it an hour. I'm going to break it up and give it a chance, obviously, to be able to really become super crisp. All right. Okay, so it's been, I think, about an hour. Well, maybe it hasn't. Let me see. I think I'm going to start breaking it up in any case. So I'm just going to take pieces and break it. I don't know how else to do this, so I'm just going to do it. Oops, that's a bit gooey right in the middle. Yikes. I hope it's not too soon for me to do this. Maybe it is. Okay, I'm going to try some, and we'll see how it goes. I tried not to make it too thick because I didn't want it to have to be dehydrating forever. I might actually get another tray and put here. We'll just see. I'm just doing this for the time being. Got to be careful with some of those parts. They're a bit more thicker. I don't know if I should leave like that big piece like that. There's one. Maybe I will. This is pretty thick, and a part of it anyway, so. Okay, I think I will get one more tray because that way I can spread it out a little more easily. So I'll do that. Okay, so I'm just going to take pieces and put right on here since it's basically dried as it is. What I mean, it's not gooey now, so I don't have to worry about it dripping through, obviously. So I'll do that. And okay, so these ones are fairly well spread out, I think. And then we just put this right on top of that. And I'm going to be careful, well, maybe I actually should put a couple pieces that are not gooey right here so that I can put the big fat gooey piece on here. And hopefully now that they're broken into smaller pieces, it will be easier for them to become completely crisp. And hopefully they will be completely crisp by the morning. Okay, so I think this tray is good. This tray is good. Okay, it's the morning, and in fact it's after 10, Saturday morning. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh, definitely feels crispy. Let's see how it breaks. Did you hear that? Definitely got. And I'm tasting it. Mmm. Nice and flavorful. Crispy. I've got crackers. Alright, so that's that row. There we go. And of course I've got my almond pulp cookies underneath. Alright, I think this is done. And they taste really nice. They're good. There's lots of flavor to this, so it's a success. I've made my first batch of crackers. Flax crackers. So awesome to have something healthy to snack on when I'm out or even when I'm home. Alright, thanks guys for watching.